First opening, congratulations, Army. I mean, they're such a good team. Have so much respect for Coach Alberici and his staff. And it was a battle today. It was, they were great at the X. Really rode us today. Nick Turn is, in my opinion, a top 5 player in the country. So a lot of credit and congratulations to them on a great season. Turning the attention to us, it was a great team effort. I think this team was just not going to be denied. Right from the preseason, this team just had a different feel about it. We quickly identified when the Patriot League was our goal, and this team would just would not be denied. Like I said, really proud of Garber, played great today. The offense has been under Coach Slippo's tutelage has been a mainstay for us. We share the ball so much. We had a bunch of scorers step up. The attack continued to lead it, but I thought Quadrino had his best game in a while. Tommy Bork was great, and Hilburn scoring 2 goals was huge. Roy Meyer was a monster again, in between the lines and creating plays, and I thought Morrison did, you're not going to contain Nick Turn, but I think he made Nick Turn work for his point, so good job to Pat. So just really, really happy. It's been a long time coming, and a lot of hard work. A lot of people, have put time and effort into getting us to this point, and it's just really nice to get over the hump and win this thing.
What did you learn from the game on the 29?
We had to defend Nick Turner a little bit differently. We were really passive, and he had his hands free a lot, and did a great job of making the right decisions, and they just got great shooters. So tried to put a little bit more pressure on him. Obviously he still got his points, and did some great things in transition. But there was points in the game where I didn't think he had to work very hard for his points, where he just catch the ball and throw an adjacent or throw a skip. So our focus was really to make him work for everything. We also learned, we thought we could attack him from behind the cage. Perfetto, we like Perfetto's matchup, and, he continued to press that, and Slippo did a nice job, having a great game plan, and, really stepped up that second line. Corcoran had a great game as well. So, we learned a lot, but we were also kind of stick to our formula, and we rode really hard. We didn't clear the balls as well as I wanted to, but other than that, we thought we could get them in the ride, and towards the end of the second half, that was really huge for us to kind of seal the deal on that game when we turned them over a bunch in the ride.
How important was that run in the third quarter for you guys?
Yeah, we came out at halftime. We kind of did the same thing against Lehigh, where we went on that run. I think we learned probably more from Friday than we did, maybe from the last Army game, that, we had to keep playing. And we continued to press. We didn't really hold the ball for late in shot clocks. We allowed, Timmy's goal, he was, early in the shot clock. We allowed him to go to the goal, and he made a great play. We didn't want to take our foot off the gas. After they hit the goal in the 10-man, we stayed in the 10-man. So we kind of learned that after that run, we needed to continue to play and execute what we do. It was huge to come out at halftime and score those couple goals. We got a couple stops, and the offense continued to be efficient. I was really impressed with how efficient we were offensively. We just didn't have a ton of possessions in that first half. We failed 5 clears, so that was every time we lost, and we weren't, winning a lot of face-offs. So those lost possessions. But the possessions that we had, I thought the offense did a great job, great game plan, and the guys really executed and shared the ball.
What does this conference championship mean for the program, and what's the plan for 9 p.m. tonight?
Yeah. First question, it really means a lot to a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have invested a lot of time and energy into helping us build this thing. And for us to be able to finally get over that hump, is not only impressive but also gratifying. And, there's a lot of people, that I'll start thanking, but I'm sure I'll leave people out. But Drew Marichello and Mike Lynch, who hired me and had this vision, to guys, the club alums, Reed Eisenhower and Nick Montanus and Nil, who are here today, just so many people, Charlie Lax, who donated our locker room, that helped us get this thing off the ground. And then you recruit a first class, and then a second class, and a third. And many of those guys were back today. So to share that with them is probably makes me the most happy. So many people came back and were part of us, making history. And they had a part in that, and that was our vision when we were recruiting them, is you're going to be all these other schools that you might be considering. They have their history, and certainly you could be a part of their new history, but we don't have any history outside of the club guys. So to kind of come here and be our history, and then come back when we make our history of winning our first Patriot League is really awesome. It was really awesome. Tonight, the guys are going to be on their own. They want to share. The team is really tight, and they want to watch it themselves, and certainly, we'll allow them to do it. So I'm sure they'll get together and, share a moment together.
What sort of impact did the crowd have for you guys? It seemed like the biggest crowd I've ever seen in Nickerson.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I think you could hear them on Friday, and then you certainly could hear them even pregame when the first face-off. Everybody's waving their pom-poms and getting going. It was really cool. So they had a huge impact. We talked about so many people coming back, and the guys just weren't playing for themselves. They were playing for all these people that the program means so much, and very impactful. So it was great to have so many people back cheering for us, and I think they had an effect on the game. They certainly gave us energy, and it was a really cool thing.
I think we just shared the ball at an elite pace, and then when Army, they like to hedge. They don't like to slide too much, so we just won a lot of our one-on-one matchups when we needed to. And our ride was just tremendous. Roy Myers all over the field, Trey Brown's all over the field, just everyone, D Middies. We just played really hard. I think that's what worked.
And then looking at Army with Burek, he had a great game today for them. What was working for him?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I wasn't trying to focus too much on Army. I think we just wanted to focus on ourselves, but it seemed like he was able to get to the middle of the field a lot, and he's a lefty, right? Yeah, so I think he was able to get to his left hand, and he shot very well, so I think that was working.
What does it mean just for this team to be able to win that trophy and be able to play for the NCAA title in a couple weeks?
Yeah, it means everything, man. Last summer we got to work right after we lost to Colgate. We all had a horrible taste in our mouth, just trying to flip our culture to just hard work and dedication, and right away we got to work in the fall. There's no complaining ever. Just guys really just pumping iron, getting after it on the field, and competing. And then this preseason, we just believed that we were a good team. Being fifth in the polls just kind of motivated us. We knew we had the roster to do it, and yeah, we were successful. So it's amazing. It means everything to this program and Coach Polley, I know. So.
What did it mean to be able to celebrate with all the alumni that came back and all your friends and family to be here at Nickerson Field to celebrate the first title?
Yeah, I mean, those guys started it, so they were the stepping stones for us basically, and they taught us a lot. So it just meant everything. They're just as excited as us, so it's amazing to see. We have such a great pipeline of alums, so it's as much as their win as it is anyone else's.
Anything follow up with Timmy?
What kind of impact did the crowd and fans have on the game? Because obviously you guys hosted this, get to have the home crowd, so.
It was awesome, man. I mean, they were amazing. Terrier Nation was sick. I remember 3 different times during the game I would just look at them and try to hype them up, and every time they were, so much louder than everyone else. So it's a huge motivating factor. We know we have a lot of people supporting us, a lot of people who got us here. So yeah, they were awesome today.